There's the results from that battle. My Yarikachi leveled up real big, and then my line units all picked up a little bit of chevronage, so that's good. My Yarikachi got a lot of kills. Yeah, good. As soon as I can recruit a foreign agent, I would like to do that as well, because foreign agents, it's a different, it's a new type of agent, and they can help, or a foreign national, whatever they call it, they can help you upgrade your troops, even though you are, yeah, they can help you upgrade your troops, even though you may not be in a battle. So, like, they'll just kind of help chevron your guys up slowly. Alright, there we go. Slaughtered the enemy general, and my daimyo has ranked up, so let's pick him +1 to morale. That would be helpful. Or +5 to the replenishment is helpful also. I want to take the morale, because that's kind of sweet, actually, because these units have pretty low morale. And then I'm going to take the attacking thing right here. There we go. Check off on that, and take my general. We'll just go ahead and keep moving on their city, so we'll try and capture their settlement here. And I do want to move my ships into position to provide fire support, basically. So in the next turn, I'll be able to move up to be within, as long as this arc is around my army, I can actually provide naval bombardments, which are pretty freaking sweet. So I am excited to show you that. It's actually a really cool feature in campaign. I have not seen the naval bombardments yet in multiplayer, but I'm sure I will be soon, so we'll see how that works. But the naval bombardments in campaign can get pretty devastating if you have a massive navy. So yeah, it can definitely be a really cool thing to see. So I'm going to move up, and I'll show you here how you can click on this city now that it's within my range, and I can bombard it. And it's going to pull up a little screen that tells me you damaged the stronghold in large town. And then it just shows you the if any of your ships gained rank. So we've softened the target up a little bit, so now let's go ahead and attack the stronghold. They actually have a couple of levy infantry, and with my infantry as beat up as they are, this could be a tricky situation. So this will actually be a good demonstration of how the naval bombardment can come in handy. So I'll see you on the battle map. Okay, I am beginning my deployment against the city. I'm sneaking these Yarikachi up this hill and through these woods, and I can actually take them really close to the fort, and I'm hoping to try and burn down that tower and that gatehouse with them. You can see their fort is heavily damaged because of the naval bombardment. And then right here, this is the little naval bombardment icon. So in 2 minutes and 20 seconds, I will have a naval bombardment available. You only get 2, and then you can choose between a focused or an area support type thing. So the focused fire is a little more accurate over a smaller area, and then the area is a larger area, of course, with slightly less predictable accuracy. So the enemy troops are lining up to meet me, and from their superior firing positions, indeed they can very well, cause me a lot of damage. These are just levy troops, though, so you can see their statistics there are not very good, but they do have a superior firing position. And then you can see the statistics of my troops are quite a lot better, but again, my guys are somewhat depleted as well. So I will slowly move up in this direction and kind of wait for the naval support thing. So I'm actually going to fast forward for a second. That'll give my Yarikachi a chance to move up. And some of you have been asking me, how do you get your troops to, how do you click and drag and keep them walking? You hold down the control key while you do it, and that'll keep them walking rather than automatically going into a run. So yeah, just hold down the control key. So hopefully that helps you out. Okay, we are coming up on our first naval availability here. So it is unlocking in about 2 seconds. So where I'm going to focus my fire is right here on these levy infantry, because I want to damage them as much as possible so that my depleted units will have a chance in this fight. So you can see the area of effect is the red circle, and I'm going to kind of center it, just behind these guys, and you kind of just have to hope for the best when you do these things. So I'll center it right about here, where it includes both those units, and their spear units there also, and here's the little flare thing that's kind of like marking the target. The computer will sometimes try and run away a little bit when they know they're about to get hammered by a naval bombardment, so it's kind of funny, so we'll see if they do that. It takes about 10 or 12 seconds. It looks like I get 18 shells and 11 seconds till impact once you've clicked the order. So here, in a few seconds, we should get the initial results of our naval. Yep, look, the computer's running around. They know what's coming. And there is my naval bombardment. So you can see that indeed it's pretty devastating. You can see their men getting thrown everywhere. So choosing where your bombardment comes in is important, and you know, just making sure you use it the wisest. So it caused quite a bit of damage. They lost 44 men in that unit. They lost about 24 men in that unit, and then they lost 10 in this unit. So it is a pretty devastating volley, and of course I will get another volley off as soon as I can. I'm actually going to wait and keep letting my Yarikachi scoot up, and then, like I said, I'll burn down this tower, and then my Yarikachi will be able to enter this fort like completely unopposed from the backside. So I'm just going to give my Yarikachi time to keep sneaking, and I'll wait for my next naval bombardment, which is, they're usually like 2-minute intervals on those. So yeah, I'm going to keep sneaking this Yarikachi up. Slowly sneakinating. And if you hold shift too, you can actually create a waypoint. So if you hold shift and then right click, you can create that waypoint to where they'll go here and then keep moving. Now they might get spotted once they get close to the fort, even though they're in the woods, but at least this gives me cover from that archer tower. So I've not ever seen this map before. That's actually kind of... Oh, our next naval bombardment is ready. So let's select that and hit these same units again, just soften them up a little more. Looks like that's a pretty good point to place this at. Some of you might think it'd be smarter for me to hit the general, but to be honest, the chances of me actually killing the general are pretty low. So I think it's better for me to just soften up these levy garrison troops, and then I will engage them in a firefight while pushing my spear levy through the gate. So that's the general plan, at least. And who knows, I might get lucky and destroy this fort with the same bombardment. Naval bombardment should be here at any moment. Yep. Ah, darn, I didn't hit this unit at all. But I did tear up this one some more. And, yeah, that'll work. Alright, so we've got some bombardment. The unit I'm least concerned with is this levy infantry. So I will move it in first to start absorbing fire. Pretty cruel, but to be honest, I mean, what else should I do? Alright, and then I'm gonna have my Yarikachi go into its run mode and burn this tower down. So I just didn't want them to move line infantry troops over here to shoot up my Yarikachi because it's my best melee unit. It's got pretty fair melee stats, really. Okay, so this spear levy, or this levy infantry is drawing most of the fire, which that's good. That's what I want it to do. I'm just going to keep running it forward and keep trying to draw the fire while I move my my line infantry into a better firing position. And look, we burned the tower down. Sweet. So it's going to have little effect on my Yarikachi. And let's see.
Their tower is down,
Run,
sir.
you dinguses.
Take advantage of it.
Let's actually take our general. I'll leave one general here to support these troops, and then I'll take my my general over here. Alright, so my troops are now in position and firing back. And my my levy infantry did its job very well, which was absorbing initial fire so that I can push up and make a more effective attack on these troops who are within the gates. So I think the time has come to move my Yarikachi in, and hopefully I can kill the enemy general. That archery tower is after my general. I don't know if I can actually get up on this. Yeah, hopefully I can. So I am beating these troops pretty good. Like I said, they do have a superior firing position, so that's always a risk. So, alright. My Yarikachi are entering the fort. I assume these spear levy are going to come and meet me. And here comes the enemy general. That's good. That's what I wanted. Because my Yarikachi will cut him to bits. And my general is coming up here too, so I'll probably dismount him and run him inside here in just a moment too. I don't want to get him killed though, so I am going to be somewhat careful. But I could definitely use his help. And the time has come to probably start running the spear levy into the fort too. Okay, so the enemy general probably just took a pretty good beating and it's going to try and run away. I'm going to put this guy back in the tight formation, dismount and run inside and try and support my Yarikachi, which are going to be in a pretty tough position. Sounds like my foreign advisor thinks that my victory is close, and indeed it does look that way, because their line infantry on the wall are getting thwacked. My Yarikachi is doing a great job, actually, in here, even though they're pretty badly outnumbered. I probably should have ridden my general into the fort and then dismounted. It would have been a lot faster. I'll just go ahead and rally and inspire this Yarikachi unit. They're going to have some pretty sweet stats, actually. But, I mean, these troops in the fort will fight to the death, so I'm going to want to get in there and help them as soon as possible. But the enemy general is almost dead. Here's my general charging into battle. Right now, he looks like a traditional samurai general, but as you modernize, that'll actually change. So there's my general moving in and starting to deal some pain to these spear levy. And between my Yarikachi and my general, we should be able to pretty easily handle this situation, and I will run my spear levy over here as reinforcements, while my line infantry... Okay, I'm running out of ammo with my line infantry, so it's actually time to run them inside too. I'm really hoping I don't get unlucky and have my general get killed, but hey, a good daimyo has to risk his life in battle, right? And there is mine with his crazy awesome red wig. And they're getting up close and personal with the enemy. Hopefully we'll get to see him like decapitate someone or something. Oh yeah, man. Giving those guys an excellent stabbing. Look at this one last guy from the general's bodyguard there. Kill him! Check out this guy making a heroic last stand. There we go. And we finally killed him, and it looks like we have taken complete control of the fort at this point.
General, look! Their allies.
Alright, sweet. Alright, here's the results from that battle. My line infantry, most of them leveled up some more. My Yarikachi gained another level as well, which is awesome. I'm going to peacefully occupy this city. And there we get the Emperor's Mandate, which increases the spread of pro-imperial sentiment. Well, that's actually pretty helpful, because just like religion causes unrest in the past games, the sentiment of the clans that you're conquering matters. So like if you're conquering a clan with pro-shogunate sentiment, you have to overcome that sentiment, kind of just like converting the populace. And we are allied with this clan right here, so there's no sense in me trying to attack them or something. So now the thing we want to do is start exploring where our next venture might fall, while this town is kind of being converted over to pro. And I'm going to actually get rid of this traditional dojo. I don't need that building, so we'll tear it down. And I'll show you some of the other buildings. We do need to go ahead and end the turn. There's not really anything else that I can do at this point, so let's end the turn. The strength of the Tosa faction is their navy, so I will be using my navy a lot. And I'm going to be focusing on some of my naval expansion and stuff. And especially since we're on Shikoku, obviously we're going to have to expand onto the mainland. And what I would really like to do is keep my allies here on Shikoku. I don't really have any interest in taking them out, especially since they're pro-imperial. So I'd really like to... it says if I enchant any character, I get plus 10% of the chance. I don't care. Not really a mission I'm interested in. Alright, let's see how our clan development's doing. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep researching this one for now, and then once my development level goes up, I'll research explosive shells. And we'll just kind of keep doing that. I am going to take my navy and search around a little bit. Let's go check out who is in charge up in this area. Maybe there's some trade routes that we can raid or something like that. Looks like this is a pro-shogunate settlement. And it looks like it is controlled by the Iwakuni. Interesting. We'll just do some exploring over the next couple of turns, save a little bit of cashola, and improve our standing. I'm going to build this police station because it allows me to recruit an Ishin Shishi or something like that, which allows you to kind of help speed up. It's kind of like a monk spreading religion. It kind of helps spread the pro-imperial sentiment, and they can also do assassinations and stuff like that. It's a pretty cool agent. And so we definitely want to go down this route, and the police station has beneficial effects as well. And then eventually I'll build some industry or something in this town, because I already have like a cadet school over here in Tosa, and I can build another new building in Tosa as well. So we will try and build up our economy a little bit. I may use Tosa as a military kind of city though, so I might build like a cannon range or something there, so that I can eventually get some Parrott guns or Armstrong guns, which come in handy in the siege battles. So as well as the naval bombardments, you can have the Parrott guns, which is pretty sweet. Okay, it's now summer. Let's see if there's any extra trade we can do right now. We can. So, well, actually, I said we can. Actually, we can't. We have room at our port, but the other ports for other friendly clans we don't have. I did just see a ship here though for the Saga, and I don't know why it won't allow me to try and open relations with them, but maybe if I sail over here and can find some Saga territory, we can try and see if we can open a trade route with them. Let's see, do they have trade available? Yes. Let's see if we can open a trade with the Hirado here. Request trade agreement.
Welcome. Come.
He says the deal was satisfactory, so let's offer it. And so we now have a little more trade. It's not going to be massive. But what we could do is consider raiding this trade route, like declaring war on some of these pro-shogunate clans here on Honshu. Because eventually this makes sense that I'm probably going to move from here to invade and start helping the pro-imperial forces. So the Saga are pro-imperial. It looks like Satsuma has captured Hyuga, which is good. So they'll probably be making their move on Bungo as well, if that's necessary. So hopefully Honshu or Kyushu is mostly in pro-imperial control right now. Let's see if if Satsuma, let's see if they're at war with anybody. They are not. So we might want to consider making an alliance with the Satsuma and the Saga. Man, the Saga are trading with like the British, the French, and the Americans. I don't know how to do that yet. I would like to figure out though, because that's probably very helpful. Let's see if we can get an alliance with some of these clans just to,
My good friend.
says it's unacceptable.
Tell me what concerns you, and together we will resolve.
Maybe if I offer
your
some
problems.
worthless, no, okay, they're not going to be bought off by military access. So Satsuma is not interested in an alliance. We may have to wait a while until we feel like we have more to offer them. Let's see what the Saga say.
So, my friend,
No, okay.
what
None of them are interested in an alliance for some reason, but that's fine. I'm not super worried about it. We're all pro-imperial, so they'll pretty much work with me